all, it's James Johnson, aka Saul for Blade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome to my most anticipated game of the year, if not the decade. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The only game that's on my radar that I personally am as invested and hyped for would be Wayward Realms. Other than Wayward Realms, Kingdom Come 2, they kind of share the spotlight as basically the two games I figure are going to revolutionize the gaming industry in ways that I feel the game industry needs to go in. And so I am so excited right now to jump in and play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I have not started up the game yet. I just went through and adjusted the settings, and I'm pressing new game for the very first time with you guys. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King Wenceslaus IV is taken captive by the rebellious nobles and his brother King Sigismund of Hungary. Lacking a ruler, the land descends into chaos. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! Need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot!
Position! Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
playing as Father Godwin. Interesting. Boy, I just missed that, didn't I?
Got him!
I just missed again, I think.
Heels to the front! Quick! Forward! Charge!
Get ready! They're coming inside! Ludwig, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
I need more action! Stay covered! Form a line! Quick! Godwin! Get cover! Get over here! Join the line! Bastards! Shoot for fuck!
I'm trying.
Let's hope this slows them down. Get ready for another attack! This one's stubborn! That's it! Godwin, let's hope this slows him down. Knock it down! Fucking Wenceslas! Yeah! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us!
Shit. What the hell?
New blood! Yeah! I'll kill you, you cunt! Mr. Simon! Slice it!
The mouse feels a little too mousy, if you will. I need to turn down the sensitivity on it.
I'm in it. Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the chopper!
several weeks earlier.
Ordentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us. An important one, and a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So, first duty, then fun.
Quiet, monk! You'll just spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy a bit of adventure together. But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course! How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No! I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Hold on. Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Okay, you can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side in dialogues. You will have a choice of some of the options below that define how you will react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech, you try to handle the situation peacefully without conflict. Coercion, you say anything to get your way, even using lies and manipulation. Charisma, you make use of your noble appearance and good reputation. Domination, you make it clear to the others that you're superior to them. Might, you try to come across as a hero and protector of the weak. Dread, okay. Did the game just crash? No. Okay. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. Within the dialogues, you'll have several options how to react, but be warned the other party won't believe you. Your stats: 3, 6, 8, 10. Reputation with the counterparty. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number, it's about who you're talking to, what you look like, and what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw sticking out of your boots. Okay. Okay. choose correctly. By choosing speech, you will try to resolve the situation using your diplomatic skill, or try appealing to your noble appearance. People are more inclined to believe a well-dressed lord than a beggar. Alternatively, try to convince the counterparty of your chivalry and offer your martial skill and strength.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
This is a nice looking lake, isn't it?
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Be quiet, you three bit down.
Alright. Controls, key bindings, photos. Game settings. Mouse sensitivity, there we go. Let's go down a little bit.
Stop bothering me, Mutt.
Alright, feels a little better. Alright, what's going on, Mutt?
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt of yours! Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you. Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Left alt. V Read command behavior.
Stay.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Got some food for my dog.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game, and then you go and take my last groschen.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Burgov's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Boar meat with rosehip sauce. Okay. To feed Mutt, look at him, press left alt, and then select feed. Okay, left alt.
Here, Mutt.
E select. Okay. Good boy. Okay, left alt. Commands, behavior.
Track.
What are we tracking? Can I just pet him?
Fuck it, Tankard! Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least! Henry, better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon.
Yeah, okay, where the hell is the guy? Oh, over here.
Henry! Henry! Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I dealt with it. It wasn't nice.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hannah had seen it. Maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long journey. With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armour on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Get kitted out with the armor and sword and talk to Sir Hans. Press I to open your inventory. Player menu is where you find all sorts of important stuff. Excuse me. I mean, okay. Putting on armor has a few important rules that must be followed properly assembled armor will protect you the best. Head protection under helmet. You must always wear additional head protection under your helmet, such as a coif or a hood. The helmet itself will protect you from being cut, while the protection underneath absorbs heavy impact. Gambeson under the chest armor. Gambeson is a long, thick, padded shirt that forms a cushioning layer between your body and the metal of the armor that protects you. Quilted hose under leg armor. Like a gambeson, quilted hose creates a soft layer between your body and the plate legs. To properly use spurs, you must first put on some shoes. Player menu outfits. You can create 3 outfits for different occasions in the inventory and switch between them on the fly. Each outfit is marked with its coat of arms, and every item you are equipped with in the outfit is marked the same way. Multiple coats of arms on an item means that you have it equipped in multiple outfits. Using outfits, you can create a full plate armor set for close combat, a sneaking outfit for stealthy business, or even a dapper ensemble for when you want Henry to make a good impression. Okay. So equip the coif, equip the kettle hat. And I guess we're equipping the training sword.
Good. Yeah.
Do I just jump the... Yeah. This just happens to be here. Well, shall we start sword fighting?
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
Hi.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Attack using chain sequence of strike. Okay, so just spam click.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah, but you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Wrong! Nice! Good! Defend yourself properly! That's the way! What are you doing? Cover! That's the way! Good!
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it! No! You only block after I start swinging. Pretty good! Nice! But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready! Sweet! Nice! Not like that. You have to wait with your block until after I start my strike. Strike back after the block. Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice work, Henry. Nice. Oh, nice, Henry. I was too slow. Nice. All right. I get it, for Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
To hell with wagers.
Oh, afraid are you? You know how it'll end. But suit yourself. We'll fight without a wager. Let's go. Off to a good start.
Jesus! How did he do that?
And another.
Nice block.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Right on the head. Come on, Henry.
That one hit the spot.
Nice block. One more like that and he'll be on his back.
That one hit the spot.
Come on, Henry. Now that's what I call swordplay.
Put up a fight at least.
Oh, nice strike. Now that's what I call swordplay. sparks fly! Nice technique! Did you see that?
And another. Oh, you haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at least.
Now that's what I call swordplay.
You're supposed to be my bodyguard. And you had it. I say the victor is clear. Now I know why you wouldn't bet. You're a lost cause.
If you
Maybe
say
you'll
so.
do better wielding a spoon.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two. We should have had a fat wager on it, like that time back in Rattay.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
No, you didn't.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I walked around a bit to scout out just in case. I was looking for some good rock overhang we could all shelter under. If I'd found anything, we wouldn't have to get soaked.
So, we got woken up by a bit of a shower, yeah.
Shower? I could still be wringing out my brace.
It didn't look like it was going to rain.
It did to me, though. But you didn't want to listen to me.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
A day, maybe.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
No, why not?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Which way do I want to take Henry?
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting. The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Istvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. Well, that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oates, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
I kind of agree with Oates.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up?
No.
He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling I'm not going to see you again, Oates.
Of you fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans. Oh.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Crouch by pressing C.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them is doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Press G to throw a pebble next to the girl.
What was that sound? All right, what was that?
It worked. Let's go.
Anything interesting in the lodge?
Na poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křižujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pana je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, klient pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pig!
The bastards with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
I'm doing a doggy paddle?
Just now!
Oh, I've got an arrow in my shoulder. Great.
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, he's caught it! Quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Wait!
Oh, Hans, that's not what you do.
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
You're a wanted man. The hair icon under the compass signals what's happening around you right now. Enemies are searching for you. You can find an explanation of all stats in the main menu. Where the hell did he go?
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
We'll go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood
He'll
trails,
see us. We'll have to
everything.
wait.
Do you honestly think
Get
they
to
can
work.
swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you. It's still easier here than that skirmish on your side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black when all your torch does is blind you? Leave it out. catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
Ah, we'll find them, do them in, and get a nice reward. Nothing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming
Shouldn't
here.
you be keeping
Stand
watch
still.
instead?
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found
Run,
half dead
quick.
somewhere on the bank, not here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Because you can't see shit from up there through the foliage. But we will
No, fuck, they're in
Where
front
are
of
you,
us.
prick?
Quick, into the rocks.
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
Hans, where are you?
Run ahead of them!
Now. I should get back to Hans. He didn't follow me.
Really? Fuck Hans.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down the sky.
Hans! Hey, Hans!
I'll kill you. Alert! Alert!
Shit.
Suck my cock!
Uh-oh.
Get out of here!
I guess try again.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky? There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't go this way. We'll go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks.
Use your head. Be
and you,
careful.
go to the
Stick
pond.
behind me.
If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood
He'll
trails,
see us. We'll have to wait.
Do you honestly think
Get
they
to
could
work.
swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
stumbling about in the pitch black when all your torch does is blind you. Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing. We'll find them, do the bit, and get a nice reward.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're
Shouldn't
coming
you be
here.
keeping watch
Stand
instead?
still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found
Run,
hard dead somewhere
quick.
on the bank, not here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from up there through the foliage. But we
No. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rocks! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
They're
Shit!
here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Come here.
I'm here.
Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Uh-huh.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Hans! Hey, Hans! Oh, where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just... Fuck off!
Alright, not a fan of this, of whatever this is. Okay, trigger the mission.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Oh, where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Oh no. You're kidding, right?
You're a dead man!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
You don't say.
I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
He looks naked right now.
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running
Jesus
naked through the woods.
Christ.
And if you're
That's why
capable
he's
of running
naked.
at all...
Where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sahan's Cable. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry. What about you? Are you
Your mother
mad?
is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Serenity.
Christ's sake.
If anything happens, you'll take care
Come
of you.
on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run.
No. Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Run.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think against strong.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Oh boy, not looking so good.
500 scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
How about worse? My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Okay, so this is the explanation to why Henry is going to be a little bit weaker than he should be, since the game has changed from 1 to 2. Not bad. I use a bandage. Did I use it?
Damn! This wound is still...
Okay, use. Oh, I see. And equip the tonic.
Bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Pour potion. Eat from pot.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Where is my belly? How do I know if I'm full or not? Alright. Must be good.
There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there, so you're fit to face the world.
Okay.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
Not my dog. Different dog. Okay, she said the stuff on the table was for me.
Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Miner's hood, hunter's belt. Okay, how do I loot this stuff? Just double click on it. Okay. Let's wash this up. As clean as you can get at a trough. A spade. Probably use that as a weapon. Oh, an outhouse. Probably where the dog sleeps, maybe? A work axe. Would this be stealing? I don't know. Alright, I've got a weapon.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. Both of them grow in sunny places. There are sandstone cliffs around here. The soil underneath might suit them.
Good lad. You really do know a thing or two. I'd never have guessed. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
I've seen fellas in worse states, but in better ones too.
Alright. Grab the spade. Grab body. Carry him to the stream. Is the pig gonna aggro on me? I wonder if that shield is the pig itself. Well, this looks like as good a spot as any. Where'd the body go? I don't think this is a spot. I think I probably have to go to carry the corpse to the stream.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh,
This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Okay, cover the corpse with earth. After quite a bit of arduous work. Alright, I should have a journal. Big chamomile, big sage, E and F, which is over here. have to go up here.
Damn, the shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, we got quite a bit of venison up here.
Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. When's the last time I ate something?
We'll worry about eating after we take care of Hans. Why is the dog barking?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You don't look like von Bergov's
You're
men.
from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed to hightail it to the fucking birchwood?
When's the last time I ate something?
Devil, that's all I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Yeah. It's a good thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be all right?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble's son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
All right.
First, go to the recipe book.
Pressing E, you can browse it.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
You'll need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Bring the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. So add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage, add it to the cauldron, and finally pour. Okay.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Okay. Heck? I'm pressing escape to leave table, and am I supposed to hold it? Oh, okay.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Good sleep, you say? I'm just gonna randomly wash myself. Yeah, you won't get any cleaner. Okay. How long do you want to sleep? Good question. sleep anymore.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
I need something to eat.
Okay, perk points. Increase Henry's level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. The list of perks can be opened by pressing B. I'm assuming they want me to do that now. In the player tab, you can find all the important information about Henry's stats, abilities, and current status. Throughout the game, you will earn perk points, which you can use to improve your stats, skills, and warfare capabilities. In the other tab, you'll find buffs that can temporarily affect Henry's status, your reputation, and places you've been, recall combos, or check the status of your animal companions. 3 available perk points. Or maybe I don't have 3. Maybe this is just an example here. Yeah, I think this is just an example. Alright, here we are. 11 available perk points. Okay, well, how do I... Oh, I can't really read what's going on over here. Why is that? Okay. They say silence is a goal, and for you it's usually the opposite. You get a +4 speech bonus when haggling. Make it easier to negotiate better prices. When selling weapons, armor, or clothing that are near perfect or perfect condition, you'll gain 10% more money for them. Nothing in vitality, nothing in agility, nothing in strength. Main level. Mom always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Well, that sounds like a good one. Okay, how do I... You really want to? Yes. Minimum level 8. What level am I now? Sell herbs, game hides, and trophies for double the price. Quality of beds increases for you the higher your survival skill is, but at most this perk will improve the quality of a bed to 50%. On higher quality beds, the perk will have no effect. The buff from sitting has an increased comfort effect, 50%, so you can study faster. Melee attacks from horseback. Okay, craftsmanship. You sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to a condition of 98% or higher. The weapon gains a bonus effect that increases its slashing damage. You wear boots prepared by yourself. Sprinting will cost 25% less stamina, so you can run longer and go further. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armor kit will make less noise. Don't move for 2 or more seconds while aiming. Your stamina will drain 20% slower and your shot will be 15% stronger. Okay, I'll take that. You're wearing a helmet. Blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. Well, I'm not really wearing a helmet. Guess we'll go with steadfast. I don't think I'm gonna grab any more skills at this point, or perks at this point, because, well, just not sure what I want. Don't need to wash.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble
she
because
noted
of you.
the axe.
But I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks.
I've made one or two before.
This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
For the road.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
Hey, where'd Hans
I
go?
know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Alright, I think this might be a good spot to save up this episode.
So it's no wonder folks buy from us.
Alright, where are we here? Anyway, I am James Johnson, aka Sulphurblade. This has been episode 1 of Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance Let's Play. Basically, I think we've just gotten through the majority of what I would think is the prologue. A little bit of backstory about Henry and Sir Hans and what happened in the first game. And hopefully things will start to open up and we'll get out into the real world in the next episode. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, and until the next time, all, peace.